Top of the morning, everyone. It is March 31st. As Bill sees it, reading from a child of God and a recovering alcoholic addict. And you know with what. Let's have a moment of silence for those still out there in pain and suffering, please. Thank you. I'd like to lift up prayers for a friend of mine, DJ, who's recovering from surgery. He's been battling a lot of health issues, so I love you, son. I'm just lifting up prayers for you. Walking towards serenity. When I was tired and couldn't concentrate, I used to fall back on an affirmation toward life that took the form of simple walking and deep breathing. I sometimes told myself that I couldn't do even this, that I was too weak. But I learned that this was the point at which I could not give in without becoming still more depressed. So I would set myself a small stint. I would determine to walk a quarter of a mile, and I would concentrate by counting my breathing. Say 6 steps to each slow inhalation and 4 to each exhalation. Having done the quarter mile, I found that I could go on, maybe a half mile more, then another half mile, and maybe another. This was encouraging. The false sense of physical weakness would leave me. This feeling being so characteristic of depressions. The walking and especially the breathing were powerful affirmations towards life and living in away from failure and death. The counting represented a minimum discipline and concentration to get some rest from the wear and tear of fear and guilt. Gosh, amen. I know, I pray that to the Lord that I wake up, just it is the little things that I think sometimes we take for granted. I pray that I'm able to get out of the bed. I'm getting older. I do have some aches and pains, but some people can't get out of the bed. I'm praying that He let me breathe today. So, it's these small things, sometimes we take for granted. I had somebody share in a meeting that, they were whining about this and whining about that and whining about this. And, and then they said, oh, and then they had a physical ailment where they had to go to the hospital. All that bitching went away, and now the one thing was his main concern. So it's kind of the same thing, Work towards your serenity, no matter how small or how big it is, or somewhere in between. Just try to find it. For me, it's doing these videos after I read the Bible. It's like, gosh, it makes a difference in my day. And I just want to share it with people and love on people. You know what I mean? It's just like, everything else doesn't matter. We're only here for a short period of time. Why not make the best of it? You know what I mean? I'm grateful that God kept me alive long enough to experience this love that I have for myself and for Him and then for other people. So sometimes think twice if you're going to be evil to somebody else. Love thy neighbor. I love y'all very much. I hope y'all have a blessed and safe day. Peace.